Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This is Thursday, April 16, 2026. I reached out to get the original memo, internal memo, circulated by the Nigerian Customs Service about the planned attack on Nigeria Airport, Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, on some facilities in neighboring Niger State and also in Abuja prison. So they said that the memo is confidential, that it's not supposed to be in the public spaces. So I have seen about 10 of news media houses reporting about it. So I needed to see the memo myself, because that is how I do my things. If I see news, I will have to get the memo, get the original source of the news before we report it. But however, I was able to reach out to confirm that, yes, it is true that the Nigeria Customs Service have sent memo across because the Boko Haram Islamic militants want to hijack Abuja Airport. Anyway, the memo reads that they are planned to do this because they want to carry out a large-scale attack to scare people and release some of their members that they brought to Abuja. But that is not it. No, that is not it. That is not it. So I'm not saying that the intelligence of the Nigeria Customs Service is wrong. No, that is not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that their intention is not just to come and release people in Abuja. If their intention is to come and release people in Abuja, they will not go and attack Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. They will not plan to hijack the airport. So I think the primary concern should be planes that are coming in. Because if these people want to attack, they will attack at a time where a plane will be heading to Abuja. Anyway, that is by the way. Now, let us focus on the American intelligence. You know, Akpabio was saying something yesterday. I don't really know how Godswill Akpabio, the Nigerian Senate president, think. I don't know whether he thinks everything is just cruise and cane. The world is changing so fast. Now, Akpabio was making a very, should I say, cowardly, manipulated statements after saying that insecurity in Nigeria will end after 2 weeks after election in 2027. He went on to say that the American government ordered their people to leave Abuja, not because of any security threat, but because of Iran, that America is afraid of Iran, so that Iran will not attack Abuja airport. I laugh and I shake my head. You see the kind of people that are leading you. Now, the same day he was making this statement, the Nigerian Customs Service were circulating memo round, warning them about the imminent attack on Nigerian airport. This is all about human shed. These people will be attacking markets, hospitals, airports, schools, and so on and so forth. It is level by level. Level by level. That was 3 months ago video that I did. Principles of Islamic warfare by Boko Haram and all these people. They use Takia, that is the principles of deception. They use Ahudabiya, that is principles of peace deal. So when you see people making peace deals, the principles of war, you don't know about this. They can tell lies about whatever they want to do just to deceive you. So I talk about the principles of infiltration, that they can infiltrate the military, the Aso Rock, the government houses, so that people will be making policies that will support them. That is why you are hearing someone like Nuhu Rebadu telling you that they are their brothers. Terrorists are their brothers. Army spokesperson is telling you that they are prodigal sons. These are what infiltration costs. That is how they defeated, American-backed Afghanistan soldiers. They infiltrated them and they won them. So infiltration is a very, very sophisticated but manipulative warfare by these people. Then I told you people that the last phase is principles of human shed. When you see these people keeping ammunition in mosques or in churches or in hospitals, kidnapping doctors, I said this thing 3 months ago. Go and watch the video. I told you when you start seeing this thing happening, you know that that is the final phase. Yeah, it is a final phase of these people. So don't believe anyone telling you that it's because of election, all these things are happening. So we have been doing election for 20 years. These people have been killing. Is it election that made you people to push Sharia into Nigerian constitution? These people never, in fact, if it is because of election, why would Animodu Sheriff appoint Boko Haram commander as a commissioner of religious affairs for the implementation of Sharia in Nigeria? Why would they invite Nakurawa terrorists to start teaching the dictates of Sharia that Nigeria is going to turn into Sharia state? You think these people in government don't know what they are doing? They know what they are doing. So it has nothing to do with election, because if election comes today, after the election, the insecurity will increase. Write this somewhere. Because these people are being backed by the people in government. No insecurity will persist anywhere in the southeast, northwest, if the government is not in support of it. if the government is not in support of it. So I really want Nigerians not to don't be distracted. There are so many things going on in Nigeria. Nobody's reading news. Nobody's understanding what is going on. Go to Guardian News, Washington Post, AP, CNN. Go to all these news media. They are reporting about what the Nigeria Customs Service is sending out, which is the imminent attack coming at Abuja airport. Now, we are not sharing this news because we want people to be afraid, or we want people not to come back to Abuja or using Abuja airport. No, that is not the aim. The aim is that when a security alert is issued, it's supposed to be a public something, not a secret something. You get me? Because you don't know who is going to affect. I expected Nigerian so-called celebrities who are distracting you now to be serious about what is going on now. Look at the rate of killing. Yesterday, I also reported about the memo shared by the Plateau State General Hospital. They are saying that there is an attack coming, not in Plateau State alone, but the whole hinterland of the terrorist attacks going on in Nigeria. So they want doctors, they want to abduct doctors into the bush to start treating them. Some people said, wow, that is to say that they are wounding them, that they really want doctors to come and treat them. That is to say that there is progress. I laugh. These people are actually creating a kingdom. They are creating a government. They need doctors. This is their way of recruitment. They want to recruit doctors. Nigeria should wake up. Wake up, wake up. Something is actually going on. Something is desperately wrong. Dangerously wrong. Something is about to happen in Nigeria. When US issued the alert, Nigeria government debunked it. Do you understand the rate of foolishness we call leaders? This is not to disrespect elders, but I'm talking about their policies and mentality. America is telling you that there is a danger, like something very dangerous is coming in Abuja. Instead of you to now send your secret service like DSS to go and meet maybe an American embassy or US mission in Nigeria. Wow, this is the memo you issued to your people to be alert of danger coming to Abuja. Tell us more. Share this intelligence with us. How can we counter it? That is how to approach situation. Then they just overlook it. Akpabio is saying this because of Iran. Oh, no problem now. It's Iran that is coming to bomb Abuja airport now, right? But they go tell no. So it is Iran now that is coming to bomb Abuja airport. No longer, oh God. No, it's time to wake up. And that is why I am calling for a gun revolution. I am calling for a gun revolution. There must be a gun revolution. What I mean by a gun revolution is that everyone in Nigeria above 18 years, be you man or woman, you have to get a gun. You have to get a gun. Go and join vigilante group, join NEFS, join everything you want to join now. That is the highest and simplest way to get a gun. So that you can buy a pump action. You can sell your lands to buy pump action. You can sell whatever you want to sell if you don't have money to buy pump action. I am saying this because this is very important now. Anybody who is not taking the issue of insecurity in Nigeria serious, don't take the person serious. Anyone who is not taking the issue of insecurity in Nigeria serious, don't take the person serious. There is no any other way. We have cried for Nigeria to divide before. That these people should not be able to infiltrate everywhere before people will start saying that, oh, we don't need Nigeria again. We have called for Nigeria to disintegrate before. That could have been a solution where people can manage their territorial integrity. Because we understood how Lebanon was conquered, how Turkey was conquered, how Egypt was conquered, how Iran was conquered, and so many places. This is just the step. Doing what they are doing, killing people, attacking everywhere. They will infiltrate everywhere. If you talk, people in government will tell you it is not it. Why? Because they are part of them. And there is nothing you can do about it. So, the urgent solution, I am repeating this, the urgent solution now is that go and get gun. Boko Haram is not a special breed, though. All this is swap, all this militia, they are not special breed. Imagine people having AK-47, sophisticated weapon, even all those anti-aircraft weapons. They storm a village, but people with hunters' gun, pump action, they were able to defeat them and chase them away. That is what unity and cooperation does. Forget about that they are carrying AK-47, that you yourself will not see, you won't have access to AK-47, and so on and so forth. Don't worry. Go and get that pump action. Let them enter any city, any community that have up to 50 men with gun. You know that all of them are going to die. Their power is your vulnerability. The power of these terrorists is your vulnerability. Guys, go and get gone. Don't die for nothing. One bullet go kill you. Don't die for nothing. Like, look at the rate at which people are dying. Don't die for nothing. Go and get gone.
God is very important. Who started the Boko Haram crisis in Borno State? A governor, Modu Ali Sharif, addressed the press 2 days ago and attempted to insult the collective intelligence and memory of Nigerians by denying any links with the dangerous, dreaded Boko Haram sect. I did reply him yesterday, and I'm expecting him to sue me, because he said he wanted to sue an Australian. You don't need to go to Australia. What you are looking for in Sokoto is in the pocket of your Sokoto. I'm ready to join issues with him, because not only did he sponsor that organization by providing funds for them, in 2003, he had a deal with the Boko Haram sect to get him to win the election. And if he won his re-election, he will compensate the organization. When he won that election, he appointed Alhaji Bugu Foy as the Commissioner for Religious Affairs to implement Sharia in that state. When the man attended the first Executive Council meeting, he discovered that they were all talking about contracts and how to steal money. So he went back to the camp, the Boko Haram camp, and said, "Where you send me to is Gida Barawi, the house of thieves. I can no longer be part of them." So he was asked to resign, and that was how Foy resigned from the government of Mutu Sharif. So to say that you don't know them is the greatest lie. I was just reminded this morning by somebody from Borno State that something was missing in my press statement. That in 2012 October 10, Alhaji Mudu Sharif was arrested in Cameroon on grounds of his Boko Haram connection. But the government here pleaded with the Cameroonian authorities to release him, because he's a big man here. He cannot be arrested. But 2 weeks ago, a special envoy of President Goodluck Jonathan, Reverend Stephen Singh Davis, told the whole world that Alhaji Sharif, the former chief of army staff, Jerika, and some senior officials of the Central Bank of Nigeria have been funding the Boko Haram sect. Up till now, the government has not reacted to this very important information. So when you are looking for the sponsors of Boko Haram, I think we now know where they are. But what is very disturbing is the fact that currently Nigerian soldiers are refusing to fight. A part of Nigeria has been annexed by the Boko Haram sect, and they have named the place the Caliphate Republic. As of this morning, not less than 10,000 Nigerians are in Cameroon as refugees. They've left their homes, and we want to warn both the APC and the PDP, the two ruling parties in Nigeria, dominant parties, to stop politicizing the Boko Haram menace. What is required on the part of all of us is to unite and fight this dangerous phenomenon. But to start pointing accusing fingers because a former member of the APC has now moved to the PDP, where he rightly belongs. When he was with you, he was not a Boko Haram sponsor. Now that he has left, he's gone back to PDP, he has suddenly become a sponsor of